What is up, guys? And today we're going to be playing some No Man's Sky. I don't think I've made a No Man's Sky video on the channel before, and also sorry if my voice sounds a bit like, you know, I'm a bit ill at the moment, so it's not going to be like, I'm just going to be a little bit like grumbly. So we're going to play some No Man's Sky. I'll start a new game and we'll play on normal. So while it's loading, we'll just cover what I want to get done in today's episode, and comment down below if you want more, and if you want daily or weekly uploads. Probably, I don't know, but yeah, because it helps with the algorithm. I'll get recommended more, and subscribe, because why not? It's free and you can always change your mind later. So we'll begin initialization. So we're on a hot planet. So we're on planet Houdinium Beta, and I don't actually like playing in third person, so I'm just gonna go in first person. And I believe to repair the scan you need ferret dust, yeah. So we will mine just a couple rocks to the Turian plant. I don't really need my jetpack right now. We'll also get some carbon, because we will later need that. And I just need to get ferret dust for the moment. So as you can see, our hazard protection in the bottom left is low, and you can also see it here. And we need sodium to charge that. And I could look around for sodium, but it will be easier if I use my scanner. They are little yellow, bright yellow plants that are rich in sodium. Ooh, we've actually found some here. So if we gather sodium, then as you can see, my hazard protection is really low, so you really need to charge it. So now I don't have to worry about a knowledge stone. Wow. So we'll interact with the knowledge stone, and we learn the word Korvax. And Korvax is a race of alien in this game. There are two other races, Gek and Vy'keen. So we'll just repair the scanner. And I think when you scan, you pick up a distress signal. There's oxygen. And look, there's sodium all around me, but I'll go for this one because it seems to be the highest. no, the highest, nearest to me. So it wants me to recharge it fully. So we've done that. Just get some more fairy dust because now we want to go towards this. Here's a tip: when you're running melee and you sort of dash, and as soon as you melee, use your jetpack and you'll sort of like boost dash and you'll go really quick, so you will move a lot faster, cover distance a lot faster, and it's just a lot quicker, and it's a really good tip because it cuts a lot of time off and it's really useful if you're running away from I don't know, an animal or and it just sort of any type of enemy. And right now my jetpack runs out really quickly, so we need to get some upgrades for that. We'll interact. With the distress beacon. So we will broadcast. Traveller anomaly detected. So let's investigate the ship. Sorry about that, my alarm just went off. And Atlas connection, internet, offline. So let's read the log. So there's no log. Must have been deleted. So let's repair ship systems. So now it's going to want me to repair the launch thrusters, and I need pure ferrite for that. And to get pure ferrite, you want a metal plating, which you make from ferrite dust, I believe, and oxygen. And I'm pretty sure by the ship there's usually some oxygen. Yeah, there's usually a little bit, like a little thing of oxygen. Yeah, look, and you'll get quite a bit of oxygen. And we also need this much later in the game. So with our oxygen, we'll make a portable refiner, which I'll just place over here. And look, need carbon to charge this. So we'll put, how much pure ferrite do we need? We need 50. So when you refine ferrite dust, I don't know if it halves or no, it doesn't halve. So we will leave that in there. When it gets to 50, actually, I'll just leave it So we've got our ferret dust, we've got our metal plating. So now, we need the metal plating for the refiner, but we need the hydrogen jelly. To make the hydrogen jelly, you need dihydrogen. And to find dihydrogen, you just scan. You need to look around. Look, dihydrogen. Right, there's no more dihydrogen, but dihydrogen is essential until you sort of have. So dihydrogen, you need the hydrogen to make Starship launch fuel, to fuel your ship. So you want a lot of this until you have enough units to either just buy uranium, which you can use to charge it, or just buy Starship launch fuel. So if we make our dihydrogen jelly, and so now I need to go closer to my starship. So now if we put the hydrogen jelly in, we now have half full launch thrusters. For the pulse engine we need a hermetic seal and metal plating. So we know how to get metal plating with ferret dust. So get some ferret dust here, get some carbon. So every planet you spawn on in this game is different. It could be a radiation planet, a toxic planet, a cold planet, or a hot planet. I believe that's all of them. Or it could be a paradise planet where there is no sort of extreme weather, and our mining beam is dead, but you can charge it with carbon, condensed carbon, which is just refined from carbon, and phosphorus. So let's charge our mining beam and use it to get some hydrogen, and that gives carbon, get it, and get some more ferret dust. So I'm going over here because I believe there will probably be more rocks and larger ones, which will give more ferret dust. So that should be enough. Oh, I just need a little bit more. So these little rocks don't give much, so okay, I need an Atlas pass for that, but we can search these. That gave me some hydrogen, and that gave me some condensed carbon. Okay, this big tree looking thing gives me carbon, so I'll get this, and I'm guessing it will give me a lot of carbon. Yeah, look, 62, that's quite a bit. So now we should have enough for the metal plating. So this first video is sort of going to be just tips and stuff, and the next videos will be focusing on like our own stuff. So let's put the metal plating in, and I believe now you want to go so it's telling me to board our starship. Requires hermetic seal. So you can't just craft a hermetic seal. So we need to salvage a planetary chart from the distress beacon. And once we've got our planetary chart, you will want to go into your inventory and hold square if you're on PlayStation, X if you're on Xbox, and I believe it's E if you're on PC. So look, we want to go towards that, and we're going to use our scanner, and there's sodium on the way, so I'll get that. I'll just leave that and get this, because it's pretty near. So I'm going to get this sodium, and I'm going to charge my hazard protection. I already had sodium from before. So dehydrogen, I'm going to use this and get dehydrogen, which we're going to need for lots of stuff. Well, not lots of stuff, I say lots, we're only really going to need it for dehydrogen jellies, Starship launch fuel, life support gel to made from dehydrogen jelly, and so what I can craft right now. So I have the blueprint for ion batteries and warp cells, which is a bit. Look, there's some ships, and you can, if you see ships like flying like that, you can follow them. Okay, we're gonna want to hurry up to go to this because I believe it's in a building, so you can take cover in the building from the storm. And just shelter from the storm. So we're gonna want to hurry up or just get a bunch of sodium. So I'm just gonna prioritize sodium right now. Look, here's a fair bit of sodium, which is quite nice, and more of it there. So I'm prioritizing sodium because I won't get to there in time before my, well, I might if I had maybe that backpack, or if I'd have just gone straight there and not got sodium. But right now I'm just gonna go straight there, try save as much sodium as possible, get some more. So it's actually really useful when you just find like sodium or oxygen. So what I'm going to do is, I believe if I go into my inventory I can just split it, because I want to save some sodium. I don't know why, but I do. So I think now the storm's gone, we can go in here and interact with this. It's not always going to be the same, it will be different every time, but I will, so we can get the hermetic seal. So I'm going to see if the storm is still outside. Yeah, storm. See, it says down in the bottom left, storm. Yeah, storm clearing. So I believe I can go in this one as well. Yeah. So this will, I don't know what the research specimen does, but I thought it does something. I don't know what it does. So now I need to get the analysis visor, which just requires installation and a carbon nanotube, and it's in the name, it needs carbon. So you can make a carbon nanotube from 50 carbon, which is also one of the reasons why I was getting carbon at the start. So now I can look around, I can see deposits of metals, buried technology modules, those are really important. Any plants, more metal deposits. It's not always just metal, it can be uranium, sodium, pyrite, paraffinium. I believe there's more, like magnetized ferrite. I believe there's a lot more than what I've just said, but now I can also scan stuff, which instead of it just being unidentified, I don't know, mineral, flora, fauna, I don't know, I believe fauna is animals, flora is plants, minerals is, and minerals is rocks. So now, if I go close to this, it will have a name, B sharp 2CR. And also when you scan stuff, it gives you units, only a little bit, but enough. I can scan animals as well, so I'll just scan a bunch of stuff to get some units that when I do go to a space station I can use them, and I can use them just buy some resources. That is the same, yeah. So now we'll scan this. So I do need an advanced mining beam to mine that. So look, now this is where our oxygen comes in handy to recharge our life support. So we'll just scan, see if we can find any. Look, there's some hydrogen here. So we'll pick up the hydrogen, and just whenever you have like, just if you see some hydrogen, I would recommend just mining it, because it is really useful and you really need it to get around, to go anywhere. So now I can see my ship. Now it's always going to be marked, I think. So now we have to go all of that way. Is there any secondary missions? So I just have to repair that. So we'll just do these. So I need to scan this. It must be different from the other big one that I scanned. Can't scan that. I'll probably be able to scan the hazardous flora, but you don't need to go around and scan everything for units, because you don't really need them early in the game. Oh wow. What was a thing? So that just hit me and gave some damage. There's also these deuterium things that give your exosuit a bit of a boost, and it pretty much gives you infinite stuff. So we'll just abuse this a lot, and get back to our ship. So luckily, I stopped when I seen the jetpack icon pop up, and then started reducing, and I had enough boost to boost just where I hit the ground, and I didn't lose any health. So let's scan that and put the hermetic seal in there. Is it a hermetic seal? I don't know. But now, let's get our portable refiner. Make sure we don't forget that. And just see if there's anything we can scan, anything we can search. Rusted metal, we don't really need that. You can sell the rusted metal, but it won't give you much. So there isn't really a point. So if I could, I can search these, get some resources. See the Atlas pass for that. So now we'll just take off, and I prefer to be in third person in my starship. So we'll hold circle on PlayStation, B on Xbox. Don't know what it is on PC, but to just get a little boost, go faster. So look, when I'm not holding circle, when I am, you see we move slightly faster. And check. See it says in the bottom right, test Starship Systems. I've just been using R2 to go faster. Test boost with circle, see? So boost works. And we need to test the pulse engine. Which the pulse engine is what you're going to mainly be using to get from planet to planet and other stuff, but okay. So we get some coordinates. Which are back on the planet I've just been to, or I spawned on. So we'll go directly above it, because you move faster out of the atmosphere. So if we go above it and then straight down, we'll get there quicker. So if we land, it's holding square on PlayStation, X on Xbox. Oh, there's some sentinels. So I just won't bother them. Make sure they don't spot me. And now you need to use the analysis visor and go in target sweep mode. So it's saying target is aligned. Let's go in that direction. But I'm pretty sure it's just like a beacon somewhere. So if I boost up really high, I'll be able to see the beacon. Okay, I was wrong. It's actually in that direction now. So there's some sodium over there. It's even more in that direction. So you just want to keep going towards the signal. And yeah, there's a little, you know, thing. So finalize the signal. And yeah, look, signal source located. So we'll go over to the broken technology. Okay, so with these plans that I've just got on, terrain manipulator and base computer, I think that'll be the end of this episode. And I hope I helped and gave some tips to new players. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video.